So let me let you down in on a little business on how things are happening here. Here you have All For One playing chess over here, predicting the movements of all the heroes, Deku, All Might, how everyone's gonna do things. And Deku over here is literally playing like he's learning how to play checkers, because he's sitting here being led by the nose of All For One and has no clue what and how to do things. So this latest episode of My Hero Academia just kind of goes to show how, come on now, of course the information he gave to Lady Nagant was fabricated or was a trap. And so of course it's a trap. And yet and still, they still go, because I mean, you still have to, right, to figure out whether or not, you know, what's gonna happen. Well, they go there, it blows up, of course. But the key is here, the way that All For One was sitting there saying to Deku, like, I don't care about All Might anymore, the only one I care about is you, and I'm coming for you next. So what does Deku do? Separate himself from everyone, which is like, dude, seriously? Of course, he's, like most hero tropes, worry that other people, his friends and people around him will be injured or hurt or die because of him. La, 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 la. Anyway, so Deku is sitting there and separates himself. So then that way, people don't get injured, get hurt, and the like. Now, granted, I don't think this is a great move. I don't think it's a great move at all. But this is what Deku has decided to do. And yet and still, he's literally fighting all these villains, one after another. And sitting there, like, being degraded. Like, first, his costume used to be all, like, it's supposed to represent smiling and such, and supposed to look all cheerful, almost like All Might and such. His costume, his gloves are now like claws. His rabbit ears or whatever it's supposed to be is all like torn up, and he's literally walking more villain-like, yet he's going around and saving people, and people are just kind of looking at him like they're giving rumors to each other. It's like, hey, did you hear about this one guy? Yeah, I think he's like a Nomu or something. Maybe he's for in cahoots with All For One, but he's going around saving people. You know, they're all people spreading rumors. And he's just going about this all wrong, and he just doesn't want to hurt, like I said, he doesn't want to hurt his friends, hurt the people around him, but he's just going at this tirelessly. And he's stopped getting food from All Might, so he's probably hungry, fatigued, weary. Deku's fight here with Dictator, who uses the people, in this case he's using people as shields, meat shields, expecting Deku not to attack them, not hurt him either. And he's right, because Deku's here weary, tired, and essentially this plan has been given to Dictator by All For One, saying, hey, he's gonna be tired, he's gonna be weary, fight him like this. And what does he do? He fights him like that. And Deku's sitting there like, oh, as the mob is tearing off his costume, like essentially attacking him, they're tearing stuff off, and he's like, don't worry, I'll figure a way to save everyone, hold on, like, just give me a moment to think up a plan. And it's like, dude, hello, they're attacking you, about to capture you. I like the fact that the way that this was animated was all blurry, as if we're looking through Deku's eyes, of how, he's fatigued, he's tired, and you're sitting there like, I can barely see what's happening. Well, this is kind of how Deku, he's fighting. Thankfully, his friends come and save the day. Now, granted, maybe Deku could have still won this fight, and we'll never know for sure whether or not would Deku have lost because of how fatigued he was, and the mob is not controlled by, it's being controlled by Dictator, and would he have captured Deku, or would Deku kind of done a power move, not to kill anyone, but essentially knock them out so he can go after Dictator, and what would the people think about that? Never know. His friends came, saved the day, and essentially trying to get him back to UA, because UA is a shelter, and even the president of UA was like, hey, he's more than welcome to come back, and just bring him back. emphasis on the bring him back part, because next week's episode is Deku is like, I have separated for your guys' safety. And they're like, no, you need to come back with us. Well, that just means that there's gonna be a fight. And here it is, Deku, fatigued mind you, not 100%, gonna fight his friends. Which, ooh, and there's a lot of them. So yeah, that's gonna be a really good fight. I can't wait to see that one. But before we gloss over a few small points that was in this episode, I will touch up on a few things. One, I don't know how many eagle-eyed viewers there were in watching this episode, but notice this scene right here. Here you have all the predecessors sitting down, talking, and you know, they all have their respective powers that Deku has given them. But notice, this guy's standing. Oh, he's just Sunder, that's why he's standing. Nah, the reason why he's not sitting is his power is not 100% under Deku's control. Deku literally has 100% control of everyone else's power. Float, Black Whip, Smoke, Danger Sense, all that stuff he's able to control. But he just learned this guy's power, and he's still learning it. Of course, this is the move that basically allows him to get kinetic energy. That was in the last episode, in the last analysis. And he's still trying to get it under control. Thus the reason why he told All Might, yeah, I can move as quickly as you used to, so I don't necessarily need your help anymore. Now granted, yeah, he can at a full 100%, as it says, fake 100%, by manipulating, you know, doing the abilities, he's able to act as if he's at 100% power, which he isn't. But I wanted to see how many people actually noticed that. Like, everyone's sitting down, but he isn't. Why? Well, there you go. You got your answer. And one other thing, we have here All Might. Of course, All Might understands the burden that Deku's going through because he had to shoulder it himself in the past. But of course, All Might doesn't have his strength, so he's just like a regular person. And of course, Midoriya is leaving him, so then that way All Might doesn't get injured by All for One or any of his assassins or whatnot. But lo, who is that? Hiding, watching, seeing what's going down. There's only one person with a tongue like that. Stain himself. All of this is happening that is around in this area. Stain has literally said, in which we've talked about this in the last few analyses, we've actually been saying how everything is kind of going like Stain said. There are heroes quitting every day because of how bad things are. They're realizing they weren't meant to be heroes. Kind of like Stain had said in the beginning. He was out murdering. Now granted, his way of doing things was wrong. He was out murdering heroes who said that they were heroes, but he saw that you aren't really heroes. You were actually doing this for the money, the prestige, the fame. You're not doing it to actually save people, to be what it would be classified as a hero in this society. So thus, Stain went on a spree of killing people. And why later people started to kind of understand his ideology, because they started to feel the same way. But here is Stain watching what is happening with his idol All Might and Deku. So what's going to happen here? Why is Stain watching them? More than likely, we're gonna something's gonna happen in the next episode, and we'll see more of Stain. I'm pretty sure, because they wouldn't have added this in if there wasn't a anything that's about to happen between Stain and All Might. Because I mean, he's gonna meet his hero, right? Stain had always said that All Might was the one he looked up to, was the one that he did this for, that he was the true hero that everyone should be like. And now Stain is actually with his hero. So what is he gonna do? We shall see. But I wanted to make sure I actually touch on those because there were some important points here in this episode that I don't know if people had missed and, did not see. But regardless, I would be wronged to not bring them up, especially in this anime analysis. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, and comment down below, how are things developing in My Hero Academia for you guys. In the meantime, you guys enjoy your day. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.